Hello. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, good Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom,
Shabbat Shalom.
and welcome back to another exciting episode of Cyber Shoal, TBE style. We've been talking about a bunch of things lately. If we were here, we might have a different conversation. But we've been using this early time to, go over some things in the Siddur, in the prayer book, the structure of it, how it works. Last time we were here, I think we talked about morning practices because it was a relevant topic at the time. And it's always something you should know. Now, but it's been a few weeks since we've talked about what's in the book. So very briefly, we talked about there being a preliminary part of the service. Now, the job of the preliminary part of the service is to sort of warm you up to actually pray, to really make that connection, to get into a semi-meditative state, something that gets you there. So it's full of psalms, and it's full of inspirational stuff. And there's a whole part that you do in the morning when you wake up. What is that? Is that a bug on the camera? Huh, that's odd. Anyway, I hope it doesn't get in the way. You see that thing, Zev?
See what?
On the camera, on the right side. Now it's in the middle.
No.
No?
My eyes aren't what they used to be.
My eyes are on the blink.
Oh, I see. So kind of moving across the group to the green.
Yeah, that thing.
Maybe we'll check it out.
Yeah, take a look. Give a keek. And now he knows you're there. At any rate, the preliminary part of the service is a warm-up. And sometimes by doing all the psalms, that gets you in the right frame of mind, gets you thinking about spiritual thoughts and things like that. But what I noticed when I came back to the States is that most people haven't got a clue what they're saying, particularly in that part of it. And so I figured this would be a valuable time to go over some of the things that are here, just as a refresher. I know you know a lot of this stuff. So we talked about the various parts of the preliminary service, and we started to talk about the shacharit unit. The heart of the shacharit is the Shema and its blessings and the Amidah, and we were talking about the Shema. The Shema, you'll remember, is 3 paragraphs from the Torah that were so important that the rabbis thought that you should say it twice a day. And what's in there? What makes it so important? And why did they put those blessings around it? Well, here's what I'm saying. The 3 paragraphs tie into a relationship and tell you a little bit about who it is you're talking to. When it says on top of the ark, Da lifnei mi ata omed, know before whom you stand. Well, that's who you're talking to. And you want to be in the right frame of mind to do that, Some people are more familiar with that than others. Some people are more formal, but you feel whatever connection is right for you. Let's see here. So the Shema, being those 3 paragraphs, the first paragraph talks about the basic relationship, love God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. And then you show that love by teaching to your children. The second paragraph talks about cause and effect, consequences. If you follow the rules, then good things will happen. If you don't follow the rules, bad things will happen. And that's all well and good. It doesn't really work out in real life that way, because the great question of religion is, why do good people suffer and bad people prosper? Nonetheless, the message that's put in that paragraph is one of consequence. And the third paragraph, talking about the tzitzit, the fringes that we put at the corners of the talit. The third paragraph gives you a way to remember the mitzvot. So in the first paragraph, you'll find it on page 112 in the Siddur. 101. Here we go. Okay, so he says, and these things will be, that I am commanding you this day, they shall be on your heart, and you should teach them to your children when you lie down, when you rise up, which basically means all the time. And you should tie them for a sign on your hands and for frontlets between your eyes, and that's where we get the idea of tefillin. All this is to show that there's something going on and you're passing it along to the next generation. The next paragraph talks about if you obey the mitzvot, the commandments, I will favor your land with rain at the proper season, and everything will work out just fine. But if you don't, you will disappear off the land. And that's never happened. Yes, we've disappeared off the land, but it wasn't because of that the land dried up. We usually were chased off of it. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But the idea, though, that it's trying to get across is that all your actions have consequences. So the more you follow the mitzvot, the better it will be for you. And the third paragraph says, well, how are you going to remember all these mitzvot? He says, you wear the tzitzit. Now, the tzitzit, it's particularly the way that they're tied. I believe this is mostly in Ashkenazi communities. The word tzitzit, sadi has a value of 90 and yud has a value of 10. So there's sadi, yud, that's 100, sadi, yud, that's another 100, and a tuf at the end is 400. That adds up to 600. There are 8 strings and 5 knots, and that brings it up to 613. And traditionally, we say that there are 613 mitzvot in the Torah. There are lists, but we're Jewish. No 2 lists are alike. And some other time I'll go into where this number of 613 might come from. But the point is, by looking at the tzitzit and remembering that there is a connection to the mitzvot, you'll think about them, you'll remember them. That will enable good things to happen to you, and you teach those things to your children, and that'll work out fine. What it doesn't tell you is some of the ideas about God that the ancient rabbis held. And so for that, we're going to go to the first blessing before the Shema, and that starts on page 107. And the idea here, and we're not going to go through it word for word or anything like that. I can see you getting up and going for a cup of tea. but the idea behind the prayer, and it's a long first blessing, goes from page 107 to 110. And it starts, though, and the clue is right there at the beginning, and it's also at the end. It says, Oseh Shalom, Yotzer Or Vorei Choshech. Yotzer Or is, he formed light, and he created darkness. He does peace, Shalom. He makes peace, and Uvorei et HaKol, and creates everything. It's sort of a morphed quote from Isaiah, who says, Oseh Shalom Uvorei Ra. He makes peace and he creates evil. But who wants to say evil, twice a day in this context? So they changed it to HaKol. The Reform movement picks up on this, and when they have the blessing in the Amidah, instead of saying Mechayeh HaMeitim, who brings the dead back to life, they say Mechayeh HaKol, who revives everything. But that's not our main point. Our main point is, what is this blessing about? This blessing is about the great lights in the sky. It's about creation. And it tells the story of creation, the sun, the moon, the stars, and everything that goes into it. And if you look at it, you look through it, and that's what it's all about. God being the sovereign of the universe, in a very orderly universe that things go according, like clockwork. Everything works out. So that's one aspect of God. And the last thing I'll talk about today is the second blessing on page 111, Ahava Rabbah. And just the very first couple of words, Ahava Rabbah, a great and enduring love, is a different tone from talking about creation in the sun, the moon, and the stars. It's a much more personal, it's a much more emotional contact. And the idea is that God gave us the Torah so we could lead a good life. He loved us enough to do that. And so when you have the first blessing about creation and the second blessing about God's love, and you say, but how does one God have both these qualities? The next thing you say is, Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. This not only is a declaration of faith, but it's also an answer to how do you reconcile the first two blessings. Cold creation, warm love, both together. So when we get to the Shema today and every other time, now you have a little bit of a hook to hang your hat on. This is what we're talking about. God's characteristics, God as creator, God as one who loves human beings, and they're all the same God. In a polytheistic world, that wouldn't happen. It was a quantum shift. It was a paradigm shift in how we address the universe. The universe could be a friendly place. And with that, we're going to go over to page 65. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lasek v'vina lehavchin ben yom uven layla.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani b'tzamo.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani Yisrael.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani ben chorim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim. Touch your glasses. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim. Touch a piece of clothing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Break those chains. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, zokef kefufim. Sit up straight. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, rakah haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, sha'asali kol tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechin mitzadei gaver. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Yisrael bigvura. Touch your belt. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, oter Yisrael b'tifara. And my favorite, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten le'yoif koach. Gives strength to the weary. Amen, amen, amen. We'll go now to page 81. Yeah. Mizmor shir hanakat habayit leDavid. Be'erev yalin bechi v'laboker rina. In the evening I go to bed crying, and in the morning there's joy. What a great thought. Tomorrow is another day. Hafakta mispadi lemacholi. You've turned my eulogies into dancing for me. Patakti saki v'ta'azoni simcha. You've turned my sackcloth into clothing of joy. It just doesn't get more on the right path than this. Mourner's Cottage is on page 82.
Yid Gadal v'Yid Kadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'Alma Diberach Ute v'Amlich Malchute v'Chayechon v'Yomechon v'Chayei D'chol Beit Yisrael Ba'Gala v'Zman Kari v'Yimru.
Amen.
Yehi
Shemei Rabbah Mevorach v'Olam Olomei Olmaya.
Yitbarach v'Yishtabach v'Yitpa'ar v'Yitromam v'Yitnaseh v'Yitadar v'Yit'aleh v'Yithalal Shemei D'Kudisha
Brichu.
Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amirhan v'alma v'imru.
Amen.
Yehi shalama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom imromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen. And now we rise, we turn to page 83, and we once again talk about the creation of the world. Blessed is the one who spoke, and the world came into being. Baruch Shema v'haya olam baruch hu. Baruch Oseh v'reshit. Baruch Omer v'yoseh. Baruch Ozer v'mekayim. Baruch Mirachem al haaretz. Baruch Mirachem al habriot. Baruch Mishalem Zachatov l'reyav. Baruch Chai La'ad V'Kayam Lanetzach. Baruch Podel Matzil. Baruch Shemo. Yachid Chelomim Melech Mishabachim for Adei Shemo HaGadol. Baruch Atah Adonai Melech Mehulal Batishbachot. And we'll pick it up at the bottom of page 85. Romimu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'har kadsho. Romimu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'har kadsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romimu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romimu. Romimu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu Har Kacho, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Veishtachavu Har Kacho. And we'll go over to page 88, right in the middle of it all, at the Mem. Mi ha'ish hechafetz chayim, ohev yamim lirot tov, nitzor lishon chamera,
וזבטיך מדבר מרמה,
sur mera ve'aseh tov, v'akei shalom v'rodfehu. Mi ha'ish hechafetz chayim, ohev yamim lirot tov. And we'll head on over to page 92, and we'll do the first and last 4 lines. Hodu l'Adonai ki tov, ki le'olam chasdo, Elohei ha'Elohim, ki le'olam chasdo, Hodu l'Adonai ha'Adonim, ki le'olam chasdo, lo sei niflaot gedolot levado, ki le'olam chasdo, שבשפלנו זכר לנו, כי לעולם חסדו, ויפרקנו מצרינו, כי לעולם חסדו. נותן לחם לכל בשר, כי לעולם חסדו, הודו לאל השמיים, כי לעולם חסדו. And we'll go over to page 96, and we'll do the beginning and the end of Ashrei.
אשרי יושבי ביתך, עוד יהלל חסלה.
אשרי העם שככה לו, אשרי העם שאדוני אלוהיו.
תהילה לדוד. תהילה אדוני דבר בי ויברך כל בשר שם קודשו לעולם ועד ואנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם hallelujah.
And we will turn and continue on page 99, 5 lines from the bottom. Yehallelu et Shem Adonai, ki nizkaf shemo levado, hodo al eretz v'shamayim vayarem li'amo tehila l'chol chasidav livnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah. And on page 100 in the middle. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, b'kodsho. Hallelujah, b'rkiyazo. Hallelujah, v'gvurotav. Hallelujah, kirov gulo. Hallelujah, b'teika shofar. Hallelujah, b'nevo v'chinor. Hallelujah, b'tof u'macho. Hallelujah, b'minim ve'ugav. Hallelujah, B'tziltzalei shama, hallelujah. B'tziltzalei truah, kol haneshama, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, kol haneshama, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. And on page 101, 3 lines from the top, another little segment that we use in the Torah service. L'chol Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'tiferet v'hanetzav v'hahod ki chol b'shamayim v'aretz ki chol b'shamayim v'aretz L'chol Adonai hamamlacha v'haminaseh l'chol rosh. And you want to go back into the Romamu, but you can't. Page 102. We stand because when the people crossed the Sea of Reeds, they were on their feet. And that's why I usually stand for this unit. And we'll do the marching version of that. Az yashir Moshe uvenei Yisrael et hashira hazot l'Adonai v'yomeru le'emor ashir l'Adonai ki ga'o ga'atzus v'ravo rama v'yam aziv zimraya v'yehi l'yeshua Ze'eli anvehu Elohei avivi arom menhu Adonai ish milchama Adonai shemo Markavot paro v'chiloi aravayam Umivchar sharishav uvayamsu. And we will continue on page 104. Nishmat kol chai tevarek et shimcha Adonai Eloheinu. We'll go to the top of the middle section. Ilufinu male shira, shira kayamu shonenu rina kamon gala. Iluvinu male shira, shira kayamu shonenu rina kamon gala. Shira kayamu shonenu rina kamon gala. And we will continue on page 105 at the end of the first paragraph. Nehalecha u'nshabechecha u'nefarechecha u'nevarech et shem kodshecha Kamor leDavid borchi nafshi et Adonai v'kol krovai et shem kodsho Ha'el b'tatzumot uzecha hagadol b'chvod shemecha Hagibor lanetzach v'hanora b'norotecha Hamelech hayoshev al kisei ram v'nisa
Shochen ad marom v'kadosh shemo
Shochen ad marom v'kadosh shemo
V'chadu rananu tzadikim b'Adonai L'shaharim navatihila B'vishalim d'dalal V'divrei tzadikim d'barach V'lashon chasedim d'raham V'kelev kedoshim d'kadash U'machalot v'vivot amchavit Yisrael V'hodahu l'shabeach V'fayad v'meim l'hadeh l'varech l'alev l'kales Al divrei shirot v'tishbechot David ben Yishai Avdecha Mishichecha.
We rise, page 106, Yishtabach.
Yishtabach Shimcha La'ad Malkeinu El Melech HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Biracha Adonai Me'atav Yadolam Baruch Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
El Melech Batish Bachad El Ahudad Adonai Nivlad Abochel V'Shivri Zimra Melech Elchei Olamim.
Amen.
Yidgadav Hashem Rabah.
Amen.
Yalabah Difrach Rechutei V'Amelech Malchutei V'chayecha V'yomecha V'chayidecha Beit Yisrael Bagala V'vizman Gahari V'imrel
Amen.
Yeshmei Rabba Mivorach L'olam Lo Me'almaya Yidbarach V'ishtabach Vidbar Vidma Vidnasei Vidhadar Vidhale Vidhalal Shemede Gudeshah
Barichu.
Vihila Min Kol Birachata Vishirahata Tushvechata V'nechemata Damihiran Mi'alma V'imrel.
Amen. Page 107.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai Amvorach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
You may be seated. Please join me at the beginning of the first of two blessings before the Shema, the very things we spoke about a little earlier. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or uvorei choshech oseh shalom uvorei et hakol. We continue to the bottom of the page silently.
In gegecha vin zuladecha efes bildecha midomelach in gegecha Adonai Eloheinu b'olam hazeh vin zuladcha malkeinu l'chei olam haba efes bildecha goleinu l'mod HaMashiach v'en melech HaMoshiach l'chiyat ha'mitim.
Page 108.
El Adonai kol hamasim baruch mevorach b'fiko neshama kalu v'tuva mahalei olam da'ad v'una sovevim oto hamid ga'el al chayot hakodesh v'nehedar b'chavod al hamerkava zchut u'mishor livnei chizaho Chesed v'rachamim livnei chevodo Tovim me'orot shebara Eloheinu yitzhar b'da'at b'bina u'b'haskel Koach u'gvura natan b'hem V'yod ma'osim b'kerev tevel Mleim ezivul mevikim loga Na'eziva mechol ha'olam Smichi betzeitam v'zasim b'voam Osim b'yem ha'ritzon konam B'yer v'chavo nonim lishmo Tzala v'rina l'zecher malchuto Kara l'Hashem et v'yizrachor Ra'a v'hikim tzrat havana Shevach nonim lo Chodivamarom Tiveret u'gedula Sravim yavanim v'chayot HaKodesh.
And on page 109, we read the top paragraphs to ourselves. We're on page 110.
Gulam birurim gulam giborim gulam osim abraveson gona gulam bokim bihem bigdu javadara bishiva bezin raham bak mushabachim farim marezim magishim mahamim Ejemael amelagado hagibor hagado Binachad huvach zavar ravnima Kiddush aglam gechadoni v'amimira Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh Adonai Tzivahot Melech Kivodo Vavadim echayot hakodesh raj Gadol minasim le'matzravim V'madach v'javachim v'omrim Baruch v'chol Adonai b'mkomo Baruch v'teinu melech Urchadash al Zion da'ir v'nizgech l'anu me'er le'ora Urchadash al Zion da'ir v'nizgech l'anu me'er le'ora Baruch atah Adonai
Baruch Shemo
Yosef ha'me'ora
Amen. Page 111, our love song to God and God's love song to us. Ahava Rabbah.
Ahava Rabbah Avtanu Adonai Eloheinu Echem Elad Gdola V'Tera Chamalta Aleinu Avinu Malkeinu V'Avur Avudeinu Shebaruch V'Cha Shebaruch V'Cha Avinu Malkeinu V'Telam Lemchukei Chayim V'Nechanenu Lamedeinu Avinu Avarach Rachim Rachim Aleinu V'Din V'Libeinu Le'avin V'Avin L'Haskil Lishma V'Limod L'Lamein V'Shmar V'Lasod V'Lekayim Erkam V'Rei Talmud Toratecha B'Ahava V'Ha'er Eineinu B'Toratecha V'Dahabek Libeinu B'Mitzvotecha V'Yachil Levavinu V'Yachava V'Lira Et Shemecha V'Lo Nevosh Li'olam Va'ed V'Lo Nevosh Li'olam Va'ed Ki V'Shem Kodecha Haggadol Hanora B'Adavnu Nagila V'Nizmecha Nagila V'Nizmecha V'Yeshuatecha V'Avienu V'Shalom
Tzitzi.
Me'ariba Kanivodaret V'Dolicheina Kamimiyud Ve'yarzeinu Ki elebu el Yeshudada Uvanu v'charida mikol havilada V'gira v'dadu V'shimcha hagadol Selah B'Emet Li'od alecha V'li'achedecha Abacher B'Amo Yisrael B'Yahava. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. V'yahavitzahi Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha v'hayu hadivarim ha'ile asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shin adam levanecha v'di b'harta bam v'shivdecha b'beitecha v'nachlecha b'derech v'shachmecha v'kulmecha v'kishartam l'hod al yadecha v'yilad odavahod b'neinecha v'chedav v'dam
And the next two paragraphs, just loud enough so you can hear it yourself. Move your lips, it'll help.
Magenu belakavodenu golenu golelavodenu zvenu zvejvadenu Hodenu matzilenu melam shemecha Edo Ezulatzecha
Page 114.
Ezvadavodenu adahu meolah Magenu mashadim mechem chodohu Emer, 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 Atahu Rishon. Emer, 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 Atahu Acharon. Umi baladecha ilanu melech, melech Ohelu Moshiach. Umi baladecha ilanu melech, melech Ohelu Moshiach.
Mitzrayim galtanu.
Tilol el Elyon, Baruch Hu Mivarach, Moshe b'nei Yisrael, Echanu Shirah, B'simcha Rabah, Yamru Chulaha.
Please rise.
Mi chamocha b'elim Adonai, Mi chamocha, Nedar b'kodesh, Nahar adila, Nahar vele. Shiva Chadashash b'chul geolim l'shimcha zvadayam Yachad kulam hodovim lichu v'yamreh Adonai imloch le'olam v'ed Tzvah Yisrael Kulma b'ezrat Yisrael v'dich nemecha Yehuda v'Yisrael Kol alinu Adonai tzvahot shelo gidos Yisrael Baruch Adonai
Baruch Hu Baruch Shema.
Israel.
The Amidah is said silently and standing from page 115, A or B, it's up to you, skipping page 116 and going from 117 to 120. It's a silent prayer. You can add whatever is in your heart to whatever is on the page. The reader's repetition of the Amidah will begin on page 115A. You may remain seated if you want to be.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elokei Avoteinu, Elokei Avraham, Elokei Yitzchak, v'Elokei Yaakov, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanora El Echad, Romel Chazadim Tovim v'Konei HaKol, v'Docher Chazdei Avod, Mevi Goel Livnei V'neihem, V'Mahan Shemohu B'Yahava, Melech Chesed Moshiach Magin, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magin Avraham,
Amen.
Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Melech Medim Ahadah Rav L'Hoshia, Morid Adam, Mechagel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayim Medim Birachamim Rabim, Samech Nafim Verovech Cholim, Umadir Azurim, Umekayim Ebunadali Shenei Avar Mikamo Chaba Gibro Umida Melach Melach Memid Umechayem Umazmiach Yeshua V'nemanadalachayot Medim Baruch Atah Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
Mechei HaMedim.
Amen. Page 116.
Dikadish et Shimcha ba'olam, Gishem ze magdishim odo b'shmei marav, Kagadu v'yad nevi'echa, V'kara zeh el zeh ve'amar, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzivaot, Melech haaretz Givahodo. Ahaz b'koraz gadol, Adir v'chazak mashmim go, Midnasim l'humat ziravim l'humatam baruch yom mehiru, Baruch Yivad Adonai Bimkomo. Bimkom Chamaginu Tovia. V'timloch aleinu G'machagim anachnu lach. Matach timloch b'tzion. B'karu b'yameinu le'olam tishkon. Tidgadal v'tidgadal b'toch Yerushalayim Yerlecha. L'dor v'ador l'nitzach nitzachim. V'einenu tirena malchutecha. Kadavar ha'amor b'shirei uzecha. V'einenu tirena malchutecha. Kadavar ha'amor b'shirei uzecha. Mashiach Zikecha Mashiach Zikecha Yimloch Le'olam Elayach Zion L'dor v'ador Hallelujah L'dur v'ador Nagid Galecha L'netzach Netzach Neshadecha Nagdish V'shivcha Chalohen Mipinu L'muzela Ba'er Ki Yomelch Gadol V'kadosh Ada Baruch Adonai Hail HaKadosh.
Amen. We continue on page 117.
Yismach Moshe b'madnar Cheogogi Even Ne'eman Garatalo Kalil Tiferet B'rosh Shonatata B'yamdo Levanecha Al Sinai Shnei Luchot Avadim Horid B'yado V'chaduv Bahem Shemira Jahabad V'chaduv Bahem Shemira Jahabad V'chaduv Bahem Shemira Jahabad V'chikatu b'toratecha V'shamru v'nei Yisrael Et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat L'odam b'rit olam Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael Oti le'olam Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael Odi le'olam Ki sheishet yamim Asa Adonai Et ha-shamayim v'et ha'aretz V'yom hashvi v'yom hashvi Shabbat v'yinavad V'yom hashvi v'yom hashvi Shabbat v'yinavad V'lo nidada Adonai Eloheinu G'leir Azad Eloheinu Chadam Al-Kenu V'zilim V'gamenu Chadol Ashkenu Al-Rehilim Ki Yisrael Abcha Nidado B'yava V'Yisrael Yaakov Asher B'Bacharta Ahad Mikades Yeshivi Kulam Yizbivit Hagul Mitzuvecha V'Ashviratita B'V'Kidashto Chem B'Adhamim Ahata Karata Zeicher Ma'aseh V'Reshit Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotinu Ritzei v'Imnuchateinu Kadisheinu b'mitzvotecha V'tein le'alkeinu b'toratecha Sabeinu b'mitzvotecha V'samreinu b'shuatecha V'daher libeinu Yavnecha b'yemet V'hanchilinu Adonai Eloheinu B'yachava u'v'irata Shamar kodeshecha V'yanuchu v'Yisrael V'kadeshi shemecha Baruch Adonai V'kadeshi Kodesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Page 118.
Ritzay Adonai Eloheinu b'Amcha Yisrael v'Tevil Adam v'Hadeh v'Avodah v'Beitecha. Ritzay Adonai Eloheinu b'Amcha Yisrael v'Tevil Adam v'Hadeh v'Avodah v'Beitecha u'Tevilatam b'Yava dekabel b'Ratzon Son Damid Avodat Israel Amecha U'Tevilatam V'Yava Dekabel B'Ratzon Son Damid Avodat Israel Amecha Ritzay V'Techezena Hinenu B'Shevach Yavrachamim Baruch Atah Adonai Hamachas Ezechin Adalitzi Atov Gilach Rachamecha Amarachim Gilu Davachazadech Melacham Givinu Lach.
Middle of page 119.
V'Yahok Lamid Brachid Mamshim Chamakin Esmid Leo Lavaed V'Chalachayim Yadu Chazela V'Yalajum V'Yemet V'Lashadim Esvatinu Zela Baruch Atah Adonai Hadazim Chalachal Elihodon Eloheinu Le'avudeinu Bakin V'Bracha Hamizulel V'Torah Dividing Moshe Avdecha Hamurabi B'Yaron V'Anav Kohanim L'Shecha Gamur Yivarechecha Adonai Yishmerecha
King Yiratzon.
Yair Adonai Barabelecha V'Chunecha
King Yiratzon.
Yiz Adonai Barabelecha V'Yazim Lecha Shalom.
King Yiratzon. Page 120.
Sim
Sim.
Sim
Sim.
Sim
Shalom.
Shalom
Shalom.
Sim Shalom Davah
Uvracha.
Sim
Sim.
Sim
Sim.
Sim
Shalom.
Tova Uvracha Chayid V'Chesed V'Rachamim Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael Amecha V'Achinu Avinu V'Lanu Kiecha V'Yor Panecha Sim Shalom Sim
Sim.
Sim
Sim.
Sim
Shalom.
Sim Shalom Davah Uvracha Sim
Sim.
Sim
Sim.
Sim Shalom Tova Uvracha Give your panecha nada dalanu Adonai Eloheinu Torah Chaim Yavar Chesed U'Tzedakah V'Rachamim V'Chaim V'Chaim V'Shalom Sim Shalom Sim
Sim.
Sim
Sim.
Sim Shalom Sim Shalom Davah Uvracha Sim
Sim.
Sim
Sim.
Sim Shalom Davah Uvracha V'tov v'necha levarich et Amcha Yisrael V'chol eitu v'chol sham yishlomecha Sim Shalom Sim
Sim.
Sim
Sim.
Sim Shalom Sim Shalom Davah Uvracha Sim
Sim.
Sim
Sim.
Sim Shalom Davah Uvracha Baruch Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
Amivarech et Amo Yisrael B'Shalom.
Amen. And we bring Shacharit to an end on page 138 with Kaddish Shalem.
Yigdav Gdash Mirabah.
Amen.
Yamani Brachu Devachot Mechachot V'Mechon V'Chayr Chabed Yisrael. Baglav Yisman Karbi V'Yimrel. Amen. Yesh Meirabah Mivorach. V'Yolam Lo Me'almaya. Yidbarach. Yidbar Yishtabach. Yidbar Yinaseh V'Ravi Tadal Shemei Dekodesha.
Brichu.
Leila Mikol Berchadav V'Shivadav. Tibrochadav Lachmadav. Amiram Lama V'Yimrel.
Amen.
Tid Kabel Sotan V'Otan Nuch Yisrael. Kadavon Vishmaya Vimro.
Amen.
Islam Rabbi Jamai Vachai Malin Vaglis Vel Vimro.
Amen.
Ose Shalom Birama Ose Shalom Alinu. Vialko Yisrael Vimro. Amen.
Shkoich. And now we move on to the Torah service. We start on page 139. You can remain seated for a little bit, but when we open the ark, you know what to do.
In kamacha va'elohim Adonai v'in gemasecha malechudecha malechut kol olamim v'memshadecha b'chodor v'ador Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai imlach ve'elav v'ayel Adonai osli amo yitin Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom avarachamim hitiva v'irtzonecha et Zion tivnecha umah Yerushalayim tivnecha umah Yerushalayim ki levad badachnu melech eram v'nisa Adon olamim. Vayivin Savaharan vayamer Moshe Kuma Adonai v'yavuzu oivecha v'yanusu v'sanecha v'banecha ki mitzion v'yitzei Torah ki mitzion v'yitzei Torah l'divar Adonai v'Yerushalayim Baruch Shenadar Torah Torah Baruch Shenadar Torah Torah Le'amo
Yisrael
B'Kedushato.
And we'll continue on page 140, second paragraph. Ben Arachetz.
Be'yan arachis v'lishmei kadisha kadisha yakira hanaimar tushbecha Be'yan arachis Be'yan arachis v'lishmei kadisha kadisha yakira Anaimar tushbechan Yehiravakadama V'tiftach libi b'yoraita V'nadim v'shalim derlibi V'liba d'chol amach Yisrael V'navu l'chaim V'lishlam Amen.
Let's just see. A number of interesting things have actually happened in the history of the Jewish people this week. Let's take a look at some of them, shall we? On June the 14th, 1656. 1656.
Must be Europe.
Well, no. Directors of the West India Company ordered Peter Stuyvesant to allow Jews to trade at a New Amsterdam, what they called New Amsterdam's different outposts. And so they had a number of places where the Jews could trade. And Stuyvesant did not like Jewish people, whatever his reasons were.
Yeah.
But he didn't like them at all, and he wrote to the Dutch Indies Company to say if we couldn't keep the Jews out of this. And they didn't realize, Stuyvesant didn't realize that there was a number of Jews on the board of the Dutch Indies Company, and they sent him back the message, you let them sell. The timing, if it was a modern thing, it would be happening in a matter of seconds, but it took months.
Yeah.
But it paid off. There was a riot, expulsion, burned, the Talmud was burned. Let's see here, we'll skip over this stuff. Well, here's an interesting one. It's not positive particularly, but on June the 18th, 1915, Jamal Pasha prohibited Jews from praying at the Wailing Western Wall because these prayers included a plea for the reestablishment of a Jewish state. That was 1915. Well, that came out okay, I guess. The Jews have to wear a yellow badge and see if whatever it is on the 20th. June the 20th, 1808. It's a birthday of a famous rabbi. Actually, you may have heard of him, Shimshon Raphael Hirsch, Samson Raphael Hirsch. He's sort of considered to be the father of modern orthodoxy. He's the one who said you can be Jewish and you can live in the world at the same time. And his stuff, the stuff he wrote, is really pretty good. And so we're celebrating his birthday today. Okay. Today, our parsha is Shlach Lecha. It sounds sort of like shlach, but it's not. Shlach lecha means send for yourself, and Moses is sending spies into the land. That's what that's about. But before we get into the spies, people who fly airplanes tell us that they have a term for the point in the flight plan where you can't go back to where you started. It's the location along the flight path where the fuel that remains in the gas tank of the airplane just isn't enough to get you back. And if you get to this point, your options narrow, to put it politely. If something were to go wrong, the best you could do would be to find a safe place, a safe runway, a field or a highway or something to land nearby. With luck, you might be able to get to your destination, but one thing is certain, you cannot go back to where you started. You just can't get there. You have arrived at the point of no return. Now, a lot's been going on in the last few months, including, let's see, a global pandemic, the murder of George Floyd, all the protests that followed that. They've brought us on our journey to a societal, perhaps, point of no return. For many, life after COVID-19 is going to be different than life before. Some companies have discovered that their employees can work just fine from home. Physical contact will be reduced, to say the least, at least until there's a vaccine. How we schedule and plan our week, whether it's work or leisure, will not be the same. On the racial front, lots of us who heretofore would have said, what are these people complaining about? We've had a black president, for crying out loud. Some of these people are actually reading up on the racist history that lies just under the hood of the land of the free and the home of the brave. And what we're finding is how far back and how deep the systemic racism goes. Some have the hope for a more racially just country that reckons with its past, its symbols, and its coded language and think that perhaps these events around the globe can push us forward into a more perfect union that we, the people, seek. I see a lot of work ahead on this, and it will never be what it was before. There are options and opportunities in front of us that we can choose, but what we cannot choose to do is to go back to where we were before, to the place we left. That's just not there anymore. We are at the point of no return, and ever hopeful, we have to move forward. So in this portion, this week's portion, Shlach Lecha, the Israelites have reached their point of no return. As the Israelites cross the desert, Moses decides to send 12 scouts to search out the promised land. As the scouts returned to the camp, they reported that the very land they dreamed of was indeed flowing with milk and honey, but however was also very dangerous, filled with warring nations and even giants. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we must have seemed the same way to them. The Israelites became frightened. Even Moses and Aaron, the leaders of the nation, fell on their faces in despair. Some thought to go back to Egypt. We had free food there, leeks and fish and watermelon, but they were at the point of no return. The ones who wanted to go back just didn't realize it. They had to press forward. So a lot of us, so many of us, like the Israelites, are afraid of the future. The point of no return is a challenging place. It's when we have to make hard decisions about who we are and who we want to be. Because of the events I mentioned a minute ago that have unfolded over the last several weeks, millions of people have to juggle values. Do they stay home because of the virus, or do they take to the streets to demand justice? Our emotions might be in conflict. We might enthusiastically agree that physical distancing and masks are the best path. Or we might be swept up into a demonstration, or for some, a rally. But the point of no return calls forth something more than enthusiasm, more than wearing a mask, more than making a sign or shouting a cheer. The point of no return in all of this calls forth more than enthusiasm and inspiration. It demands that we change. It demands a transformation. For the Israelites, when the scouts returned, they were ready to give up. All of them except for two. Two of the 12 scouts, Joshua, Yoshua, and Caleb. Joshua rose to address the trembling public and said, "Have no fear, our enemies are our quarry. The Lord is with us, do not fear." And Caleb looked out upon the nation, and he boomed, "Let us by all means go up and possess it, for we shall overcome." And against the tide of negative feeling, these two men saw that they could not go back to Egypt. They could not go back to being a slave. The Midrash talks about this. It explains that Caleb, at first, nodded his head in agreement with the other spies that said we can't conquer the land. He agreed with them. He said to himself, the land is good. The way there, though, is fraught with danger, but something inside of him changed. And the Midrash explains what that is. It says that his heart started speaking the truth. Caleb stopped listening to the voices outside and began to listen to the voice inside, his godly conscience that said, you can't go back. He stood up, as the Torah goes on to say, infused at this moment with a ruach acheret, a different spirit. And he said to the people, we can do we shall overcome. So if the Exodus from Egypt freed Caleb from his shackles, it was seeing the uncertain future and believing that life really could be different that broke the chains around his heart. At that moment, he had arrived, and he realized it at his own personal and the community point of no return. And this is the moment that we've gotten to. While the future remains uncertain, we can't go back to the way things were. No longer can we trade the prosperity of the few for the poverty of the many. No longer can we be a nation born for the cause of liberty while enshrining slavery. No longer can we stand with our hands over our hearts proclaiming liberty and justice for all, sending all of our thoughts and prayers to those we might otherwise ignore. We can't do that. We have to change. Here at TBE, at Temple Beth Emet, someday, I hope, I imagine, we can return to this room. We can greet each other with hugs, warm hugs, but it will be different. At least at first, the hugs will be more tentative. Even after a vaccine is found and distributed, we won't be the same. Even if we make the decision to feel more than simple enthusiasm and hear the call to do the actual hard work of change so we can move on to transformation, it just will not be the same. We have to adapt to a new reality, a new normal, so we have a choice ahead of us. I'm reminded, we've been put on a detour, and I'm reminded of the saying of Yogi Berra, who famously once said, "When you come to a fork in the road, take it." As the song says, the wheel is turning and you can't slow down. You can't let go and you can't hold on. You can't go back and you can't stand still. If the thunder don't get you, then the lightning will. We cannot go back to the way things used to be. And ahead lies at least two paths. We can move forward in fear, not embracing the path, not really knowing where we're going, or we can keep an eye firmly on our destination. We can push through this moment to our own promised land. Our community can come out of this stronger. The character of the congregation does not have to change, will remain chemish. How we express that is going to change. We must move forward. We cannot go back and we can't stand still. We've arrived at the point of no return. So let's embrace that and we'll be the best that we can be. We may be physically separated, but let's move forward together. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Ashkar.
Baruch Tiyah. Okay. We are in Parsha Shlach Lecha. Shlach Lecha. This I wanted to keep out.
Or like some people might pronounce it, Shlach.
Right. Those are the same people that say Chag Samiach.
Yeah.
All right.
It reminds me of a story while you're looking for that. I went to the Hebrew Academy as a boy, and they used to have a raffle. And one of the things they were raffling or supporting was an organization they had for the women called Benos Chabad. You know, Benot, they would say Benos Chabad. So I had some raffle tickets in a drawer on my counter, and a friend of mine, next door neighbor, came by, and he found them, and he said, "What's this? Bones Chabad."
Transliteration is funny.
Okay.
Yeah, it is funny, you know, like people particularly who have had no experience in Jewish or Hebrew transliteration. I remember a friend of mine, Michael Beals, you might actually have come across him. He's now the rabbi in my hometown of Wilmington, Delaware, but I knew him from the UJ.
We were in the Joseph musical togetgether.
Oh,
And in
okay.
Jerusalem, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And he said something about, listen, for all the non-Jews here today, whenever you see CH and you know it's Jewish, think. It was sort of a mini lesson in how to pronounce words. We're on page 840. 840. And the first aliyah is about Moses Moses saying that we're going to send spies in. The Lord tells him to do it. And so Moses, by the Lord's command, sends them out from the wilderness of Paran. And in the coming aliyah, we're going to find out who these guys are. But right now, We're just getting the idea that we're going to send some spies.
וידבר אדוני אל משה לאמור, שלח לך אנשים, ויצרו את ארץ כנען, אשר אני נותן לבני ישראל, איש אחד, למטה אבותיו תשלחו כל נשיא בהם, וישלח אותם משה ממדבר פרן על פי אדוני, כולם אנשים ראשי בני ישראל המה.
Okay. Now you may have noticed the Hebrew word for to scout around. They're using the word lator. It says shalach lecha anashim vayaturu, and yaturu is not the usual word that you use for spying. For spying, you usually say lachpor, or you say leragel. That's where you get meraglim. Meraglim are spies. But here we're saying lator is the root here, is the infinitive. And lator is one of those words that means more or less the same in English as it does in Hebrew. It means to tour, T-O-U-R, to look around. What do tourists do? They look for the best. They look for the advantages of the land. There's been a misunderstanding here, as we will see later on. That nobody was being a tourist, they're trying to be a scout. Okay, we're on page 840, the very last two words in the Hebrew, verse 4. We are, wait a second, just in case you don't have an Eitz Chaim, we are in Numbers, Bamidbar, chapter 13, verse 4.
וידש מותם למטה ראובן שמוע בן זכור, למטה שמעון שפט בן חורי, למטה יהודה כלב בן יפונה, למטה יששכר יגאל בן יוסף, למטה אפרים הושע בן נון, למטה בנימין פלטי בן רפו, למטה זבולון גדיאל בן סודי, למטה יוסף למטה מנשה גדי בן סוסי, למטה הידן עמיאל בן גמלי, למטה אשר סטור בן מיכאל, למטה נפתלי נחבי בן וובסי, למטה גד גאואל בן מחי, אלה שמות האנשים אשר שלח משה לתור את הארץ, ויקרא משה להושע בן נון יהושע.
They go out of their way to say that Joshua's name had been changed from Hoshea to Yehoshua. And I suppose that was a way of harmonizing a couple of traditions. You know, one said one said the other. So he changed his name. Now we're on page 841, chapter 13, verse 17, verse 17.
וישלח אותם משה לתור את ארץ כנען, ויאמר עליהם, עלו זה בנגב עליתם את ההר, ראיתם את הארץ מה היא, ואת העם היושב עליה, החזקו הרבה, המעטו עם רב, ומה הארץ אשר הוא יושב בה, הטובה היא עם רעה, ומה הערים אשר הוא יושב בהנה, במחנים עם במבצרים, ומה הארץ השמנה היא עם רזה, היש בה עצים עין, והתחזקתם ולקחתם מפרי הארץ, והימים ימי ביקורי הנביאים.
All right. So there's that word again, lator, check out the good stuff. But that's not what they wind up doing. We're page 842, Numbers chapter 13, verse 21. And this is the path that they took when they went into the land.
ועלו ויצאו את הארץ, מדבר צין עד רחוב לבוא חמד, ועלו בנגב, ויבוא עד חברון, ושם אחימן, ששהי בתלמי ילידי ענק, וחברון 7 שנים נבנתה לבני צאן מצרים, ויבואו עד נחל אשכול, ויכרתו משם זמורה ואשכול ענבים אחד, וייסעו במות בשניים, ומן הרימונים ומן התאנים, Lamakom hahu karat nachal eshkol, alodad ha'eshkol, asher kartu misham b'nei Yisrael.
Okay. And the next aliyah is on page 843, Numbers or Bamidbar, chapter 13, verse 25. And this is, they've returned to Moses and Aaron, and they're making their report.
Vayashuvu mitzvor haaretz miketz abayim yom vayelchu vayavohu el Moshe v'el Aharon ve'el kol adad b'nei Yisrael el midbar paran kedesha vayashivu otam davar ved kol ha'edah vayarum et bri haaretz v'sapru lo vayarmu ba'adnu el haaretz asher shlachtanu v'gam Savar chalavu d'vashi v'zeh pirya efes ki asam hayoshe ba'aretz v'he'arim pitzerot gedolot me'od v'gam milidei ha'nagra'im sham amalek yoshev be'eretz ha'negev v'ha'chidi v'yevusi v'amori yoshev bahar v'aknani yoshev ha'am v'yal yad ha'yardein Vayahaz galivet ham el Moshe vayomer alo nale vayarashnu ota ki yachonu chala.
And here comes the worst part of it. They just told us what a great place it is. And the Israeli tourist, Ministry of Tourism, has as its symbol these two guys with a pole between their shoulders with a cluster of grapes that's big enough to use as the hood of a car. And that's been described. This is where that image comes from. But now they're about to say that we cannot. They don't think we can win there. So we're 844 is the page. Numbers, Bamidbar, chapter 13, verse 31.
V'anashim asher alu imo amnu lo nochal alot el ha'am ki chazaku mimenu vayotzihu dibat haaretz asher taru otah el b'nei Yisrael le'moher haaretz asher avarnu v'ala torotah eretz ocheled yoshveha hihi v'chol ha'am asher ha'inu v'tocha anshe midot v'sham ra'inu et haniflim b'nei anak min haniflim v'nehi v'einenu kachagavim v'chein hayinu b'eineihem.
They saw giants there, the Nephilim. If you saw the movie, was it God? Exodus, the thing with Christian Bale as Moses, which was ironic in and of itself. No, I know what I'm thinking of. It's not that. I'm thinking of the Noah movie by Aronofsky.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had these Nephilim in there.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was an interesting interpretation. Not everybody liked it, but I did actually. But now we're moving on to chapter 14, Numbers 14, the first 7 verses. In your Eitz Chaim, it's the last Hebrew line on 844. And here now starts the descent, the wailing and gnashing of teeth. What did you bring us out into the desert to do? You know, what we do best, we complain.
Vatasi kol ha'eda vayinu et kolam vayibchu ham balayla hahu vayilonu al Moshe ve'al Aharon kol b'nei Yisrael vayamru alehem kol ha'eda lumadnu beretz Mitzrayim ol bamidbar hazel lumadnu lama Adonai mevi otanu el haaretz hazolin bol b'acherev nasenu vatapenu yulavaz halaho Tov lanu shov Mitzrayma, vayarmu ish el achiv, nitnu rosh v'nashuva Mitzrayma, vayipol Moshe v'Aharon al pneihem lifnei, kol kahal adad b'nei Yisrael, v'Yeshua ben Nun v'Chalev ben Yefuneh, min ha'torim et ha'aretz, Kordu bigdehem, vayamru el kol adat b'nei Yisrael, le'moher haaretz, asher avranu vala turota, tova haaretz, me'od me'od.
I just want to point out that although this is a pretty negative narrative with all the people complaining, saying, oh, woe is us and everything, it does end on a positive note with Joshua and Caleb saying that, no, this is a good place and we can do this. So that's why they ended it where they ended it. And next year we'll pick up the rest of that story. Okay, now we're moving on to the Haftarah. No, first we're going to do the Mishaberik for the sick. And, yeah.
Shall I begin?
Yeah.
Mishibeirach avoteinu, mikor habirach alimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishibeirach imotenu, mikor habirach alavotenu. Bless those in need of healing, with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
And now, the Haftarah for today is from the book of Joshua, chapter 2. And it's linked to our Parsha because our Parsha has these spies that went into the land of Israel. And Joshua has sent two people into, Joshua sent two spies into the land to see, into Jericho. So there you have your connection. So when you weren't allowed to read the Torah and you heard the Haftarah, it was about spies. Oh, I know what we're going to read about the spies. So it's all about Rachav, the Zonah, which either means a woman of loose, well, I know there's no kids out there, but either a harlot, or it could mean she's an innkeeper. That's the more charitable way, but it doesn't mean you couldn't do both. At any rate, it's chapter 2 of Joshua.
And one thing you'll notice about this is they don't tell you who the spies are. They truly keep their identity
Yeah,
secret.
they're secret agents.
Yeah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'neviim tovim ratzah v'divreim hanemarim b'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'torah v'Moshe abdahu v'Yisrael amahu v'nviei ha'emet v'tzedek v'yishlach Yoshua bin Nun min hashitim, shnayim anashim miraglim, cheresh lemor lechu, ruet haaretz v'diricho, vayachu, vayavohu, peidish azona, ushma rachav, vishkevu shama, vayi amhar lemelech iricho lemor, hinei anashim, ba'u heina halayla, B'nei Yisrael lachpur et haaretz, v'yishlach melech Yericho el Rachav lemor, hotzi'i anashim aba'im elayich, asher ba'u leveitzeich, ki lachpur et kol haaretz ba'u. V'tigach ha'isha et shnei anashim, v'titz b'no v'tomer kein, ba'u elai anashim, v'lo yadati me'ayin heima, Vayhi hashahar lizgor b'choshech v'anashim yatzahu lo yadati anahalchu anashim ridefu maher acharehem ki tasigum v'helatam hagaga v'tit meneim Bevishte ha'etz, haruchot la'al hagag, v'anashim radhu acharehem derech hayardin, al ha'ma'aberot, v'ashar sagaru acharei, kasher yatzu arodvim achareihem. V'hima terem yishkavun, v'hi atalehem al hagag. Atomer el ha'anashim yadati, Ki natan Adonai lachem et haaretz, v'chi nafla imatechem aleinu, v'chi namogu kol yoshvei haaretz mipnechem, ki shamanu v'hid, asher avish Adonai, et mehi yamsuf mipnechem, b'tzeidchem mimitzrayim, v'asher asitem lishnei, malchei mori, Asher be'ivir hayardin, l'sichon log, asher cheramtem otam. Vanishma vayimaz levavenu, v'lo kama od ruvach, be'ish mipnechem, ki Adonai Elohechem, hu Elohim, bashamayim mimal, v'al haaretz mitachat, v'ata, hishavu nali b'Adonai, Ki asitem imachem chesed, v'asitem gam atem, im mehitavi chesed, u'nitatem li otemed, v'chachayitem, et aviv et imi, v'et achai v'et ach liodai, v'id kol asher lehem, v'itzatem et nafshoteinu, mimavet, v'yarmu la'anashim, nafshinu tachtechem lamud, Im lo tagidu et divarenu zevayah, b'teit Adonai lanu et haaretz, v'asinu imach chesed v'emet, v'toridim b'chevel b'ad hachalon, ki hiveta b'kir hachoma, uv'achoma hahi yoshavet, v'tomer lahem, ha'ara alechu, pen yivkeu v'achem, harudvim, v'nach bitem shama, Shloshet yamim ad shov harodvim v'achar telchu ledarkechem v'yomnu eleha nashim nikim anachnu mishvuatech hazeh asher yishbatanu hine anachnu vayim ba'aretz et tikvat chut hashani hazeh tigsheri b'chalol asher horadetenu lo Vedavich, vedimech, vedachayich, vedgo vedavich, das vi elayich habaita, vaya, kol asher yetzei, midaltei veiteich, hachutza, damo v'roshaho, v'anachnu nekiyim v'chol asher yitach b'bayit, damo v'roshenu, im yahad tiyero, v'im tagidim, Et divarenu zeh, vayinu negim, mishvuatech asher yishbatanu, v'tomer, k'divrechem keinu, v'tishalchem b'yelechu, v'tigzor tigvat hashani b'chalon, v'yechu v'yavo ahara, v'yishvu shav shoshet yamim, ad shavu harodvim, v'yivakshu harodvim, b'chol haderech v'lo matzahu, Vayashuvu shnei anashim vayirdu mehar, vayavru vayavahu el Yehoshua bidun, v'zapru lo id kol hamotzot otam, vayamru el Yehoshua ki natan Adonai, v'yadinu et kol haaretz, v'gam namogu kol yoshvei haaretz mipanenu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, tzar kol olamim, tzadik b'chol dorot, elanem ha'adam evyoseh, medaber mekayim, shekol divarav emet v'tzedek, ne'emadatu Adonai Eloheinu, v'ne'emanim divarecha, v'divarechad midvarecha, kol ha'yashuv rigam, ki hamelech ne'eman, Rachaman ata barak Adonai.
Baruch Shemo.
Elanem an bechol devara.
Amen.
Rachim azion ki beit chayim v'lalu v'nevesh toshia habimir avi amin barak Adonai.
Baruch Shemo.
Misamech tziyahon b'vanecha.
Amen.
Samcheinu Adonai Eloheinu b'li'al hanavi avnecha. V'malchut beit David mishichecha b'mir hayavo v'yagel libeinu. Al-giza halai shevzar. V'lo'in chalu od achrim et kavodo ki b'shem kodshecha nishbad alaha. Shalach ben ira le'olah ba'ed barak Adonai.
Baruch Shemo.
Magid David.
Amen.
HaTorah v'al avodah v'al nevim el yom HaShabbat hazeh. Shenadad alanu Adonai Eloheinu l'kdushav limnocha lecha v'hod u'tivaret. Ala kol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach u'mivarchim otach yitbarach shimcha b'fi kol chai tamid le'olam va'ed barak Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
mikadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Shkoyach. I thought of doing something a little bit different at this point. Instead of doing the prayer for our country that's in the book, a friend of mine wrote something, and I thought this might be an interesting thing to have in its stead. And then we'll do the prayer for Israel that is in the book, but then we'll go on to announce the month. And
We don't want to get too radical, right?
no. Can't go too far off the beaten path, but we have to change. This is written by my friend and colleague David Cantor, I believe is the rabbi in Long Beach at the Conservative Synagogue there. I think it's also called Beth Shalom. And he writes the following. Juneteenth was not a part of my education growing up. My understanding is that on June the 19th, 1865, the news of the 1863 Emancipation Proclamation finally arrived at Galveston, Texas. Although they had been free persons for more than 2 years, the reality that all people are created equal had not been effectively communicated to the enslaved nor to the slavers. And it seems to me, he says, that this concept of a delay in understanding is somewhat apropos of our current American reality. Even today, not everyone has received and accepted the message that we are all equally in God's image and should behave toward each other appropriately. As Jews, the best guidance for what we should do actually comes from a Lutheran pastor, Martin Niemöller. These are his words as quoted by the United States Holocaust Museum. First they came for the socialist, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionist, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me. And now they've come for the blacks, and it is my duty as a Jew and as a person made in God's image to speak out. Black lives matter. And somehow, and it feels right to actually say the regular one after that, so sum it up.
Let's do it.
Page 148. May this land, under your providence, be an influence for good throughout the world, uniting all people in peace and freedom, helping them to fulfill the vision of your prophet. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they experience war anymore. And let us say, Amen. And we'll go on to the prayer for the state of Israel then. Page 149. Avinu Shebashamayim, Tzor Yisrael v'Go'alo, Barech Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Gulatenu, Hagen Eleha ve'avrat chastecha, Ufros Aleha Sukat Shlomecha, Ushlach Orcha ve'amidcha l'rosheha sareha v'yotzeha, V'taknem be'etzah tova milfanecha, Chazek et yidei meginei eretz kodshenu, Vanchilei Eloheinu Yeshua, V'yateret nitzachon tiatrem, V'natata shalom ba'aretz v'simchat olam liyoshveha, V'nomar Amen. And now we're going to announce the new month. So we're going to open the ark.
Yeah.
And when we get to the part in the middle where we have to announce the month in English. If you can remember this, say it with me. The new month of Tammuz will begin on Sunday night, Monday, and Tuesday. And then we say, may it hold blessings for us and for all the people of Israel. That'll be our part, and the cantor will do everything else.
יהי רצון מלבנך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, שתחדש עלינו את החודש הזה לטובה ולברכה, ותיתן לנו חיים ארוכים, ותיתן לנו חיים של שלום, ותיתן לנו חיים של טובה, ותיתן לנו חיים של ברכה. יהי רצון מלפניך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, שתחדש עלינו את החודש הזה לטובה ולברכה. חיים חיים של פרנסה, חיים חיים של חילוץ אדמות, חיים חיים שיש בהם יראת שמיים ויראת חטא, יראת צאן מלפניך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, שתחדש עלינו את החודש הזה לטובה ולברכה. חיים חיים שאין בהם בושה, חיים חיים בושה וכלימה, חיים חיים של עוזר וכבוד, חיים חיים של עוזר וכבוד. יהי רצון מלפניך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, שתחדש עלינו את החודש הזה לטובה ולברכה. חיים חיים שתהבנו אהבת תורה ויראת שמיים, חיים חיים שימלאו משאלות ליבנו לטובה ומצלה. יהי רצון מלפניך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, שתחדש עלינו את החודש הזה לטובה ולברכה. בשעשה ניסים לאבותינו וגאלתם עבדו לחירות וגאלותנו בקרוב, וקבצי דרכנו מארבע כנפות הארץ. חברים כל ישראל, חברים כל ישראל, ונאמר אמן. ראש חודש תמוז יהיה ביום שני, וביום שלישי הבא עלינו, ועל כל ישראל לטובה.
The new month of Tammuz will begin on Sunday night, Monday, and Tuesday this coming. May it hold blessings for us and for all the people Israel.
יחדשהו הקדוש ברוך הוא, הללויה כל עמו בית ישראל, לחיים ולשלום, לששון ולשמחה, לישועה ונחמה, ונאמר amen.
And
And this is where I would give a nod to Robbie or to David Weiss or to Charlene or maybe to Chaya, maybe even to Rebecca, maybe even to Marty to come help me out with the Ashrei.
This would be the graduating class of astrologists.
Exactly.
Okay, we're on page 151. It's Ashrei.
Ashrei Oshnei Veitecha, Oryal Lucha Selah.
Ashrei Am Shekacha Lo, Ashrei Am Sharonai Elohav.
Tila Lidavi Rabim Chalachai HaMelech, Vavarcha Shimcha Leolam Va'er.
B'chol Yom Avachecha, V'ala Shimcha Leolam Va'er.
Gadol Nemula Miot, V'liglado Ein Cheket.
Dor L'dor Yishabach Ma'asecha, Gvurotecha Yagidu.
Hadar Gvododecha, V'divrei Nivladecha Asicha.
Ve'ezuz Norotecha Yomeru, Gdulatcha Saprena.
Sechrav Divchai Abihu, V'tzidkadacha Yiranenu.
Chanun V'rachum Adonai, Erech Apayim Ugdal Chased.
Adonai Lakov, Racha B'Abakom Asaha.
Yoducha Adonai Kol Ma'asecha, V'chasidecha Yivarchucha.
Hivu Melchudecha Yomeru, Gvuradecha Yidabiru.
להודיע לבני האדם גבורותיו, וכבוד הדר מלכותו.
Malachut Chamalachut Kalalami, Memjadecha B'chodor Vador.
סומך אדוני לכו הנופלים, וזוקף לכו הפופים.
Hine Chlelecha Yisabiru, Vatadot Ilahem Elochlami Toho.
פותח את ידיך, ומסביר לכו חי רצון.
Tzadik Adonai B'chol Racha, V'chasid B'chol Masaha.
קרוב אדוני לכו קורב, וכל אשר יקראו ואמת.
Ritzon Re'av Yaseh, V'yeshav Adam Yishma V'yoshim.
שומר אדוני כל אוהביו, ואת כל רשעים ישמיד.
Teilat Adonai Yidaber Pi, V'arel Chobazar Shem Kol Shor Le'olam Va'ed. V'anachnu Nivarech Yah, Me'adav Yad Olam. Hallelujah. Ki lemachtom natati lachem, kati ad azavu, eitz chaim hi, amachazikim ba, vidom echeha, ve'yushar, virocheha, darchin ha'am, ve'chol netivoteha, shalom, hashiveinu Adonai, elecha v'nashuva, Chodesh, Chodesh Yameinu, Chodesh Yameinu, Kekedem.
Okay, we continue on page 155. We continue on 155. That's the Chatzi Kaddish that ends the Torah service and takes us into the Musaf.
Yidkadav Yidkadash Shemi Rabba.
Amen.
Yalmad Yvrachim Yeludev Yamelech Malchutei. Mecha Yichadav Yomecha. Vecha Yidichu B'Yid Yisrael. Bagala Bagala. V'vidmar Gahari Vimrel.
Amen.
Yehi Shmei Rabba Mivorach. V'yolam Olam El Maya. Yidbarach. Yidbarach Vishdabach. Vidbar Vidma Vidnazi Vidhadar Vidale Vidala. Shemede Kudeshah.
Brechu.
Vila Migo Bilachada Vishirada. Tushbechada Venechemada. Damiron Bialma Vimrel. Amen.
We'll pray together on page 156b and 157 for the Kedusha, and then we'll finish silently from 158 to 161.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanoro El Elyon Gamel Chazadim Tovim V'ganei Hagahol V'zacher Chasdei Avot Mevi Goel Livnei Vnei Liman Shemo B'Yahava Melech Lezer V'Gid Moshiach Magid Baruch atah Adonai Magid Avraham V'Gid Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Melchem Edim Atah Rav L'Hoshia Morid Atah Mechakel Chaim Bechesed Mechayim Eitim V'Rachamim Rabim Samech Noflim V'Ravei Cholim U'Madir Asurim U'Mekayim Emunadali Shenei Afar Michamocha B'Givurot U'Midam Elah Melech Mimit U'Michayel U'Mashmiach Yeshua V'neman Adalachayot Metim Baruch atah Adonai B'chai HaMetim.
Page 157.
Naharitzecha v'nagdishecha Yisod Sarvei Kodesh Hamagdishim Simcha B'Kodesh Kakadu Ayan V'yecha V'Gara Zel V'Yamar Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh Adonai Tzivot Melech Haaretz Kivodo Kivodo Maliolam Misharita V'Shalim Zelazeh Hayim Kivodo Ilbadam Baruch Yomeru Baruch Kivodo Bimkomo Bimkomo Livem Berachamim V'yachonam V'yachonam Ham Yachadim Shemo Ever B'chayom Damir Pamayim Yava Shema Omrim Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Eloheinu Avinu Malkeinu Moshienu Yashmienu Rachamav Shenid Ve'enei Kol Chai V'yalachem Le'Elohim
Ani Adonai Elohechem
U'v'dibri kol Katu Ve'mar
Yimloch
Yimloch Adonai Le'olam Elohai Yitzion Dor Vador Hallelujah Dor Vadonai Gikolecha V'nechla Nitzchak V'neshadacha Nagdi Shishivchacha V'hen V'binam V'shalam V'ed Ki HaMelech V'kadosh Ata Baruch Ata Adonai
Baruch Baruch Shema
Ha'el HaKadosh
Amen. 158 to 161. We finish off the Musaf and head into our concluding prayers on page 181 with Kaddish Shalem.
Amen. Amen. Yesh meirava mivara. Li'olam u'amel ma'ayid bara. Yid bavish abach, yid bavish naminaziv, yid ravid avid ha'azim, yid yudisha. Elam yikab bercha davish yivada, jumaka davinach damir raman lama ve'yimrel.
Amen.
Yid gavel sodan vada, d'chol Yisrael. Kadavon mishmaya ve'yimrel.
Amen.
Yish labra michamaya v'chayim alin, v'achol Yisrael ve'yimrel.
Amen.
Oseh shalom imrama. Uyaseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imru, imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael.
Amen. 182, Ein Keloheinu.
Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Gemalkeinu, Ein Gemashienu, Mi Keloheinu, Mi Kadonenu, Mi Gemalkeinu, Mi Gemashienu. Dodel Eloheinu, Dodel Adonenu, Dodel Malkeinu, Dodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Sheknira, Avodeinu, Levanecha Getoret Hasami.
Page 183, Alenu L'Shabeach.
Alinu L'Shabeach Adonako, Latikduna L'Yotzer Breshit, Shelo Asanu Kikuye Aratah, Vela Uzamana, Kmish Bechad Adama, Shelo Samcha Gilgahem, Vigaur Alinu, Kechol Amona, Vanachnu Korim, Umishtachavim Ulmodim, Lifnei Melech, Malchi HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehu Not HaShamayim Ve'osed HaHaretz, HaMajavi
Yikarob
Karob
HaShamayim
HaShamayim Imal,
Imal,
Shvin Haluzo, Bigodei Miromim, Hu Eloheinu, Eno. Kakatu b'toratecha, Adonai imloach le'olam va'ed, v'nemar v'haya Adonai le'melech al kol ha'aretz, v'yomahu, v'yomahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shema, u'shema, u'shema.
In solemn testimony to the unbroken faith which links one generation to the next, those in mourning or observing a yahrzeit now rise to praise God's name with the words of the mourner's Kaddish on page 184. And of course, if you were here, I'd encourage anyone who was near someone standing for Kaddish to stand with them to support them. But first, yahrzeits observed this week include Sonia Cohen, Pearl Harriet Dunner, Isidore S. Kirstein, Anita Gertrude Nixon, Jack Rabin, Michael Spector, Robin Lynn Boland, Harriet Sabet, David Silverman, Lester Brown, Erwin S. Cohen, Max Fogel, James S. Hagenbacher, Dorothy Megabo, Joseph Hoffman, Samuel Kessler, Dr. Bert Baker Schwartz, Alvin Abrams, Ida Bellivan, Mayor Samuel Cohen, Abraham Garber, Faye Lipsy, Celia Milter, Irving Silverman, Irving Spector, Zelda Weiss, Ben Bernstein, Lucille Gertrude Ginsburg, Nancy Kiefer, Jenny Leff, Eric Rich, Barbara Russell, Donald Lewis Sigel, Helen Browns, Gertrude Hoffman, Lillian Purr, and Samuel Purr. Kaddish is on page 184.
Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabba.
Amen.
V'olama divarach l'r'ute v'yamlich malchute. V'chaye chon v'yomei chon v'chaye d'chol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala v'izman kariv yimru.
Amen.
Yehi Shemei Rabba mevarach l'olam olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal. Shemei de Kudisha,
Brichu.
Le'ela min kol birachata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Ta'amiran bi'alma v'imru.
Amen.
Yehi shalom araba min shemaya, V'chaim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom bimroma, V'yaseh shalom aleinu, V'yal kol Yisrael v'imru.
Amen. And please rise for Kiddush.
V'shamiru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, Lazod et ha-Shabbat, V'dorod amrit olam, Beini u'v'nei Yisrael oti, V'olam gishes et yamim, Asadonai, et ha-shamayim v'yaretz, Uvayam ha-shvi, Shabbat v'yi nafash, Hakim birach Adonai Dom ha-Shabbat v'yikadeshehu, Safrai Maran Rabbanan Rabotai.
L'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Bori b'ri hagafen.
Amen.
While the rabbi's washing, I'll point out that in the Aleinu, we said, there's a line from there, Elohim, Bashamayim, Mal, Mitachat. That comes from the Haftorah we just read. So you might have noticed that as I recited the Haftorah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al netilat yadayim.
Amen.
פותח את ידך ומסביר לכוחי רצון ברשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם המוציא לחם מן הארץ.
Amen.
Can't beat this. It's freshly defrosted. And now, I don't know what kind of announcements we have. Monday at 6:30, I'm sending out the information either later tonight or tomorrow on a memorial service for Sylvia Oster on Zoom. It'll be Monday at 6:30. Thursday, we have happy hour. It's going to be all about your pets. Dina's mad at me right now because I took the dog for a walk and the dog didn't want to go, but I took him anyway. And there was some coercion involved. So Dina's mad at me.
Pets need their exercise.
Well, they do, but he wasn't about to have any, so I had to pull him
Yeah.
for a block or two. And then he got into it. And then Friday, we're having our Friday night services, but we're having them on Zoom this time. So you can join in from home, and I'll talk to you about that. and we will, it's going to be with Dale Schatz. So we'll have Dale Schatz Zoom Friday night, and Saturday morning we'll live stream again. That's in a week from now. I'm sure there's other things, but, keep an eye out for your email. And there's a new tidings going to be coming out relatively soon, and, that'll seem like Old Home Week when you get that copy of tidings in your hand. Okay, so now we're on page 187, and we're concluding with Adon Olam.
Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra, the Eden Azav, V'chefzo Kol, Azai Melech, Shemo Nikra, Azai Melech, Shemo
Nikra,
V'yacharei Gichlad Agol, Levado, Imloch Nora, V'hu Haya, V'hu Over, V'hu Yeh B'tifara, V'hu
B'tifara,
V'hu echad, v'yein sheni leham shilo, v'achbira, v'li reishi, v'li dachi, v'lo ha'oz, v'ham misra, v'lo ha'oz, v'ham misra, v'hu eli, v'chaygo ali, v'tzor chavli, v'yitzara, v'hu nisi, v'manasi, v'nadkosi, v'yom ekra, v'nadkosi, v'yom
Ekra,
Biado,
Avgidruchi, B'yedishan,
V'ya'ira, V'yimruchi, V'yati, Adonai li, V'lo ira, Adonai li, V'lo ira. And lest you think we forgot, at the very end we're going to say Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there.
yes. Yeah.
Happy Father's Day.
Lest you think we forgot.
Lest you think we forgot. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Yom Abba Sameach.